What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. So you see by the thumbnail, what we're going to be doing today is a review of a prison channel, stories written by a current prisoner. Now I don't wake up this morning and say, hey, I'm going to start doing reviews and review this channel and that one. In fact, this will probably be the only review I ever do. The reason why I'm doing it is because I actually want to access some of his content. I want to talk about one of his episodes. And I figured the only way to do that and be fair about it is to give him credit for the work he did, give him a shout out. Hey, the best way to do that is do a little review. We're going to wrap it on up. I will review this channel. I will say I like it. I like the channel. Stories written by a current prisoner is cool. Came out around the same time I did. I remember seeing it, seeing the premise. Oh, okay, it's going to have prisoners call in from the pen over the phone. They're going to tell their story. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Now, admittedly, I mainly just watch the ones that have to do with the White Boys, the Woods. Even on a video lately, one of his episodes, I commented in the comment section, I said, man, the video is fire. Someone said to me, yeah, you only like it because it's the Woods. Yeah, pretty much. Not to say, there's one I really like. One of the Southsiders tells a good story. That is called California Prison Green Light. And it's a Southsider from Bakersfield, Kern County. So that really caught my attention. Maybe I'll talk about that episode at the end of this video. But for now, I'm going to focus on the one episode that really caught my attention. And it's called California Prison Dilemma with Blastoff. So I'm watching this. It takes place in Pelican Bay. The homeboy is telling the story. His name is Bogey. Right away, he starts talking about my homeboy Mikey Duncan. Rest in peace. Now, when I first started going to jail, that's one of the dudes I looked up to, Mikey Duncan. So I was like, damn, this dude knows Mikey Duncan. I'm like, one of he's from Bakersfield. Just because he knows him doesn't necessarily mean he's from Bakersfield. So I continue watching it. Then he drops 4 names. He said were his big homeboys, dudes he looked up when he first started going to jail. I knew every one of them. Every one of them are from Bakersfield. And I said, oh yeah, for sure, this Bogey character, this homeboy, is from Bakersfield. All day. And one of the dudes that he mentioned, one of the names that he dropped, I was on the mainline with. I did time with. Dude's a straight killer. Now, when you're getting ready to go home, people ask you to do stuff. Hey, you're getting out, brother. I want you to do this for me. Can you go do that? And this dude wanted me to go do something. It wasn't like a big deal. I think he wanted me to go to his uncle's house and tell him hi, tell him he's getting out soon. He wanted me to go do that. But I said, look, man, I have so much respect for you that I'm going to tell you I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not stable. You're sending me to this place I don't know where it's at. I have a feeling you'll end up messing up and not doing it, and you'll end up getting mad at me. I'm just going to prevent that from happening and saying, you know what, let's end right here. Good to meet you, homeboy. Nothing but the most respect, and let's just shake hands and end it here. And he respected that I didn't want to go out there and do anything. Besides, man, how many times have you, I could picture myself going over there saying, hey, homeboy's getting out soon, you want to say hi, and I leave, and them saying, dang, ever since dude came over, we're missing our this, missing that. Something came up missing. Get framed. I'm not saying they do it on purpose. Maybe something legitimately did come up missing. That's happened way too many times. And I'm not going to let it happen with this cat. I never want to get on this dude's bad side. Says, hey, let's just end it here. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention another channel that got all the love and respect for my homeboy Mitch Smiley from Hard Intentions. Check this out. I have the pleasure and the honor of getting this shirt right here sent to me by Smiley himself. Thank you, homeboy. Touchdown on the shirt. Look at the new drip, man. This is awesome. And I want to go back on his channel and do more interviewing, more hanging out. Shout out to you, Smiley. Shout out to you, Mitch. Nothing but the most love and respect, brother. Thank you for the shirt. It's awesome. So, where was I? Man. Okay, so. I hate to pause, but here we go. He respected the fact I said, you know what? I'm not going to go down on the street for you. Another homeboy, though, Reckless, I said I would go do something for him. Now I'm going to do a video soon about the top 5, my opinion, toughest dudes from Bakersfield. Go to the pin. Top 5 toughest, Bakersfield. Reckless, definitely going to be on that list. Rest in peace, homeboy. I was on that yard with him as well. He wanted me to go do something. I said I would. I'm going to tell you what the lick was because you can't even do it no more, so I'm not really giving up game. He wanted me to go to Target, buy a pair of shoes, and build it full of dope and send it in. Because you used to be able to walk up to Target with the shoes and say, hey, I want to send these shoes, this pair here, into prison to my homeboy. And they would take that pair, wrap it up, and send it. And they wouldn't even check it. So he wanted me to go do that. I said I would. But like I said, when I got out, I was unstable. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. But I thought, you know what? I'll make up for it. Reckless still has 6 months left to do. And a couple of months from now, I'll figure something out. You know, I'll make it right. But no, he didn't have 6 months left. In fact, he got out almost right after I did. What happened is, I'm chilling at Rexland. I had no idea he got out. Like I said, he had 6 months left and chill at Homegirl's house. Here comes Reckless, drunk and looking to smash. Bottle of Kessler in his hand. As soon as he saw me, it's like, oh, it's on. He's like, what's up, brother? I didn't do what I said I was going to do for him. The reason why he got out, straight shock, because he saved someone's life. He worked at visiting. And it says in the Title 15, the CDCR book, rule book, if you save someone's life in prison, they knock 6 months off your sentence. He's working at visiting. Some little kid starts choking. He does a Heimlich maneuver on him. Saves his life. Gets out 6 months early. Gets out a couple weeks after I do. Mad about it that I didn't go to Target. Just happens to bump up me at the homegirl's house. You know, what's up, brother? She goes, not here, not here, not here. He's like, let's go to the park. I was like, let's go to the park. I was like, park's closed, brother. It's been closed for about 5 minutes now, and the cops really frown on loitering after hours. How about tomorrow? He wanted to go to the backyard. She's like, not here. And he ended up squashing it. Like, dude, didn't happen. Whatever. What the fuck? I was supposed to get drunk and just call it a day. He's actually a good homeboy of mine. We bumped heads a couple different times, but he's definitely no slouch. And I didn't go do the thing. He was pissed. I'm glad he squashed it. But here's a story that Bogey told. He said that when he was in Pelican Bay, his cellie was getting methadone. Which I did not even know how they would allow someone to get methadone. He must have been really hurt or injured. Bogey was saying his cellie's back was injured, and that's why he was getting methadone. I mean, I guess. Cause I've never seen him give methadone now. They just don't give that out. I've seen people, I know a dude in there who got shot 7 times in a drive-by. We'll get to that later. Sure the hell didn't get methadone. So, the fellas, the big homies, told Bogey the homeboy was not kicking down enough of the methadone. They were not getting their issue, and they wanted Bogey to handle it. Pardon me. You know, people get mad when I get up and walk away. They say they feel disrespected, it's rude. You know what I'm doing? I'm walking away and burping. I'd rather get up and walk away and make you mad for walking away than make you mad for burping in your face. Be that as it may. So, Bogey said the fellas were mad. His cellie wouldn't come off the methadone. Wanted him to whack him. Wanted him to hit him. Wanted him to eliminate him. And he wouldn't do it. You know what? That's the exact same thing that happened to my homeboy. He was back in the shoe. Back in the shoe, Corcoran shoe, and he was getting happy cards. And the fellas down the tier didn't feel like they were getting their issue. I don't know, they felt like they weren't getting enough, or maybe homeboy wasn't giving them none at all. But they found out about the happy cards, and they were pissed, and they put homeboy in the hat. They're going to have him straight terminated. It's messed up, too, because the only reason that dude was there, a homeboy of mine who was getting the happy cards, he was there doing 88 years just because he was at a park and someone got stabbed. That's it. Being at a park where someone got stabbed. But when they start stacking these gang charges on you, that's what happened to him. He ended up with 88 years. Yeah, when they start stacking the gang charges, a gang of gang charges, you know you're going to be in there for a while. I know a Southsider who got 10 years for GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Just because they said he did it for the gang. In the GTA, still in the car, it's nothing. He should do a year county. Maybe go to the pen for 2 years. Definitely not 10 years, but he got that gang enhancement. So, also remember this taking place one time. I'm in pretrial. And this kid comes from the farm, which is the minimum, and he has a black eye, and he has some stitches. He comes in, said he got in a fight. Don't really give no more information than that. It kind of looks bad, because everyone's wondering, hey, where's the other guy you fought at? What happened to him? What ended up happening? But really what you'll do, what we did, just wait on a kite to come. If he fucked up, told on someone, and it really wasn't a fight, really he got jumped and removed, now he's here with us, we'll get the kite. So we just take his word for it. That okay, it was a one-on-one fight. The guy stayed there and you came here. No one was really tripping on him. Until he started getting Vicodin. People start noticing he getting Vicodin and they start wanting to plot on him. And right outside of my cell door, these two skinheads, they're getting ready to go up to his cell. And they're talking, coming up with a game plan before they went up there, how they're going to pressure him and move on him. And get those Vicodin and try to make him feel real uncomfortable. Say, yeah, what happened over there anyway? You know, this doesn't really look all that good. You're coming up here like this with the stitches and the black eye. I mean, who's the guy who fought? You fought. Where's he at? You know, hey, go ahead and slide that Vicodin and try one of those on him. I put a stop to it. I can't stand to see someone get pressured. And I told them guys aren't going to be doing that shit. Especially if they were skinheads and it becomes a wood skinhead thing. Just like if some skinhead had the Vicodin, I tried to pressure them. They wouldn't be having it. They would not let no wood rolling with little skinhead homies. And I'm not going to let them roll that little youngster, pressure him for his shit. Drugs are a big deal in there. Drugs are a big deal in there. Like I said, I knew the Southsider. He got shot 7 times in a drive-by shooting. I was in ICDP with him, and he was getting tramadols. Well, tramadols ain't jack shit, but that's the most they'll give you. And I mean, he was really hurt. I could tell he couldn't even sleep. He'd be on tossing and turning all night trying to get comfortable. I mean, he probably would have felt better if he was taking his pain pills. He wasn't taking them. I'll get to that. So like I said, they're giving him tramadol 2 a day and 2 a night for it, 4 of them a day, and started selling them all to me for $50 a week. And every once in a while, he'd go up there. What he'd do is just, he'd have to like fake like he's putting in his mouth and grab the cup, keep them in there and just store it away and go get the cup later. Give them to me. Sometimes he'd eat them, say the nurse was looking. When I knew it wasn't the case, he probably was having a rough day and suffering, so be that as it may, I wouldn't trip out on it. But, I mean, if he did it 2 or 3 times in a row, I'd be like, hey, what the fuck, dog? I'm buying those off you. And he did do that once. Because he noticed I didn't really get mad the first time. I was like, oh, okay. Then that night he did it again. He had the nerve the next morning to do it again. 3 times in a row. Dude, you're just trying to see how much you can get away with or what? Fuck all that. So, yeah. I was getting all those tramadols. His homeboys were hating on him because I was giving him 50 a week. See, he'd rather feel pain from not getting his tramadols than feel the pain of starving from not eating. And he had a homeboy there who wasn't doing too good, didn't have really no money on his books. I'm giving this dude 50 a week, he's buying all this food and grubbing, he's not really sharing with his homie. He's like, I don't really like that motherfucker, I know him from the streets. And they're hating on him. And what they'll do is they'll try to get in there and say that he can't sell the pills. I mean, people try to get in there and just pump shit up. And haters in there. Tons of good dudes in there too, but you definitely got your haters. So I will go ahead and talk about, since the video is not nearly as long as I thought it'd be, the video called California Prison Green Light. I really enjoyed that episode too. It's about a Southsider from Bakersfield. He was on a level 4 180. He was going from one yard to the other. Might have been getting out of the shoe. I'm not sure. I know he was going to a yard. He got there, and one of his big homies was there. And what it was his neighborhood was in trouble because of a debt. And since he was there just representing his neighborhood, it fell on him. The big homie wanted him to come up with the money for the debt. He didn't, was not able to make it happen or whatever. And they ended up trying to take his life, ended up moving on him. Fuck, that's a messed up position to be in. But I know they really take that money very serious. I know when you're in there and you're scoring some drugs, and they're going to give it to you, and they're going to say, give you usually a P.O. box they want you to mail the money to, and they're going to say the money has to be there 2, maybe 3 weeks. And I'll say, okay, I'll be like, all right, cool. Then if they add this on there, hey, it's hot money. Like, what? It's hot. That means it belongs to the big homies. That means if it does not get there in 2, 3 weeks, allbad.com. I'm like, no, I don't want it. I'm not going to take no dope. If it's hot money, I'm not going to do it. Because sometimes, just the money don't get there. And it's out of your control. Remember one time, when I was at Corcoran, I was getting ready to parole, dealing with this lifer from Bakersfield. I got some drugs from him. They usually don't like to give you drugs if you're getting ready to go to the house, because they think you might try to slide out and not tell. A lot of people really keep their out date on the down low, or give like a fake out date or whatever. So, they just, if they're getting short at the house, obviously, anyway. If you're getting short at the house, they did not want to give you any kind of extra dope. That was cool with this lifer from Bakersfield. He gave it to me. And sure enough, the money wasn't hitting. And I was getting closer and closer to the house, 4 or 5 days. So finally, I called my people. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They're like, you're going home. I'm not going to send the money, just come home. I'm like, no, that's not the way it works. Can't just say, come home. Hey, look, as it turns out, I'm getting ready to go home pretty soon. You know, I'm just not going to give you that money. I'll give it to you next time I come. No. So my people are going to try to let me just slide out and not pay. I said, no, fuck that. You got to pay it. And it taking so long, the dude was even going to try to double up on me. But I said, no, fuck no, I'm not going to do all that. That's what they would do if it's late. You did owe 50, they're going to double it up. Now you owe 100. You know why I'm tripping is because the video's not fucking long enough. See, when I start coming up with videos, with the content, I have no idea how long the story's going to take. I got to go at least 15 minutes, so what else am I going to talk about? Let's talk about this, muscles, because this is funny. My last video, I was saying how different muscle groups, I believe this guy's working out, his hood's going to get bigger than everything else, this guy's going to get bigger arms, nothing always grows big and evenly. Everyone has like one big muscle, it's bigger than everything else. I pointed out that my back arms, a bunch of people came on and corrected me and goes, back arms, you mean triceps? No, I mean back arms. That's why this channel is called Prison POV, Prison Point of View. Because I've done so much time that I look at everything with a prison point of view. I still use the prison lingo. I'm going to call things I heard in prison, and we do not say triceps in there. We just don't. These are traps. This is back arm. This is arm. This is hood, stomach, legs, calves, back, wings. That's it. We don't say triceps. It's back arm. And also absconding. From what I hear, that's not the proper way to pronounce it. Absconding. It's absconding. It's this or that. No, I say absconding. Because every time I would run for my parole officer and I get busted, I'd go to county jail and say, what's up, homeboy? I'm here because I absconded. They caught me for absconding. They said, me too, brother. I absconded. I'm here because I was absconding. That's what we call it. That's what we say. So like I said, stories written by a current prisoner. Shout out to you, brother. It's a good channel. It's a good idea. Good content. Shout out to my homeboy, Bogey. Never even heard of him. That kind of surprised me because it sounds like he's somebody. He's up there at Pelican Bay. He's one of the homeboys. You just don't know everybody. You just don't know everybody. You just don't meet everybody. It shocked me when I went to Corcoran and I'm looking in. I'm waiting for the cop. The cop. Yeah, I guess he wasn't cock, you could say. They're all, you know, got a little bit of dick on theirs. The cop, I'm waiting for him to open the door, and I'm looking into my cell. He has no shirt on. It says Oildale across the stomach. I have no idea who this dude is. It's my homeboy from Oildale. Getting there and meet him for the first time. His homeboy Eddie. What's up, brother? We're good friends this very day. I never even heard of him up to that point. But he was a good celly. We almost chucked him a couple times. And we can talk about that later. I almost chucked him with all my cellies. That's just how it happens. But he was a moody dude. You know what happened? Someone a long time ago said this to me. I love you, Splinter. All four of you. Insinuating I have four personalities, you know. They love them all. I thought that was funny when they said that to me. So I said, hey, Eddie, check it out, homeboy. I love you, brother. All four of you. And he got offended. Like, what, motherfucker? Trying to say I have four personalities and shit? Like, I mean, I wasn't insinuating that. But now I am. Because, wow, who are you now? Where'd this guy come from? You know, hey, my name's Splinter. You were Eddie a minute ago. Be that as it may. He's a good dude. Anyway, I guess this is long enough. I'm going to cut the string, let it fly. Peace.